I went to the doctor on Thursday. I am going to lay on the couch and rest. It's calm and quiet. We have finally picked our house. After all this sitting in the floor and up and down and all the work we've been doing on the house, to not address the fact that it's exhausting and tiring and that we struggle and we have physical ailments, in relation to it would be unrealistic. Hey everybody, it's Val. It is Saturday, the day I'm posting this video. I thought I would take today to film a video just to kind of go over what all we did this week and tell you what's coming up next week. Not posting today about any specific project because I'm tired. I have some videos planned about what we're gonna do next, but one of the things I wanted to video is arriving in the mail today and I don't know when it's gonna show up. And the other one is a project that I'm just too tired to do. So I thought I would just kind of recap the week. So earlier this week, Bad Daddy went on an adventure and he did document his trip. We will be editing and posting that video coming up in the near future. I'm not sure when, and that'll post on our other channel, Do Stuff Go Places. While he was gone, I was back and forth a lot from this house to the other house, looking after Harry and also finishing packing up. So we still have a lot of stuff at his house and we had quite a bit of stuff still in the kitchen, kind of in the nooks and crannies, the stuff we don't use every day, but we use sometimes. And so we kind of had to go through, dig into the deep corners and pack up the rest of our stuff from that kitchen. I spent one whole day working on that. I packed it up. And then by the time we got home and unloaded it, I think we didn't put it away until the next day or so because it was just exhausting. The next day, went back and packed up some other rooms, just again, the stuff that we didn't need for every day right away, and loaded all that up, brought it home, unloaded it from the car, brought it in. We still have several boxes of stuff sitting around the house that still has to be unpacked. I've got a big box in my closet. I've got 2 boxes in the dining room. I've got a box in the living room or the office. The other thing we wrapped up early this week was the kitchen table project. If you missed that video, you can go back and watch it. We posted it Thursday. Nani helped us refinish the top of our kitchen table that we used as a dining room table in the other house, not Campbell's house, but the house before that. So that was quite a project. And then we had to kind of get things back together. I moved a cabinet in here to put some appliances in and moved some stuff off a shelf and onto a shelf, kind of what my mother always called robbing Peter to pay Paul. Made a little homey, comfy looking display in the living room on a shelf. I don't know long-term what we're gonna do with that. When we posted our video Thursday of the kitchen table project, we had a suggestion from someone. Her husband is a woodworker and they were complimenting us on doing a good job with the table, but also had a suggestion of putting some paste wax on the table for some added sheen and protection. So I went to the store yesterday to pick this up. This was the only brand they had at the store. So I watched some videos on how to go about doing it. That was a project I was gonna do today, but I'm too tired to do it. So I'll do it another day and we'll post that video next week. Hannah and I have had a lot of discussion about what to do about these countertops. They're not white. They're, I don't know what color they are. Maybe eggshell, but a little more color than an eggshell. They're dark enough that if you tried to put like a white backsplash, they would just look dirty. And there's some stains over here where maybe they got burned. We've talked about doing the paper, the wallpaper, but I forget what it's called, but the sheets of paper that you contact paper that you put on it. We've talked about doing that as a temporary solution. We've talked about painting. We watched videos on epoxy yesterday. We're not going to do that. I'm just not that brave. And we may go just get a quote. I have no idea what to expect. It's not a lot of counter space. And then we've got this wallpaper project. I know a lot of people are asking what we're going to do about the wallpaper in here. Well, the wallpaper is going to go away. Now, I don't know if it's going to be gone. It might be under some paint. There's wallpaper under this wallpaper. So I'm really not excited about the idea of peeling off 2 layers of wallpaper. So I'm probably going to do some wallpaper repair and try several methods of painting over the paper to see how it goes. That's probably what we're going to do in here for the wall that's across from me where the windows are. The wall like right here, we want to do like a backsplash, but we don't know what kind of backsplash until we decide about the counters. So kind of like at this point of taking a breather to figure all that out before we delve into that part of this project. But maybe we'll figure that out this week. I hope so. Today has been a busy, hectic morning and afternoon, early afternoon. Campbell came over and helped put 2 new toilets in, and that was quite a job. They came early and did Big Breakfast Saturday with us. And then after Big Breakfast Saturday, the toilet work got started, and then I spent the morning hanging up brackets and curtains and blinds in my bedroom. So we've been here since August, and I'm just now hanging up blinds and curtains in my bedroom. Every night I've been putting a picture in my window to block the lower half of my window. I'm glad to have that done. Jessica's been having a good day. She's been in her room happy, playing music and cards, and it's one of those rare moments here where it's calm and quiet. There's one poodle under the table asleep and one poodle on the couch asleep, and Jessica's napping, and Hannah is gone to do stuff and go places with Marlo and Taylor. They're off on an adventure today that they'll be making a video about. That's another reason why I decided to make this video instead of the videos I had planned, because I am going to lay on the couch and rest. Something else that I did this week, I went to the doctor on Thursday. I've had chronic bursitis in one of my hips for a couple of years, and prior to that I had it in both hips. And 2 years ago I got a shot in both hips, and one hip was all better and fine, and the other just kind of lingered, this mild problematic thing that mainly bothers me at night. But lately, after all this sitting in the floor and up and down and all the work we've been doing on the house, that hip had just gotten to where I could not get a solid night's sleep because it hurt so much. When you have bursitis in that big hip joint, it is very classic for it to be a problem at night. So I went to the doctor Thursday and got a cortisone shot in that hip, and it's already better. Hopefully it'll be even more better tomorrow, and then if I need to, I'll go back and get one in the other hip in a week or two if it doesn't get better. I thought the other one might get better if I could lay on my other side. So that's been going on. So it's just been a busy, hectic week, and I'm tired. I do get tired. I know we post these videos of all the projects we're doing, and I think to not address the fact that it's exhausting and tiring and that we struggle and we have physical ailments, in relation to it would be unrealistic. We're human. Early this week, I forget what day it was, Nani and Granddad were here, and Granddad has been working on putting new shutters on the front of my house, and he got too overheated. He got really overheated, and we were really worried about that for a little while, but he's fine. He took several days to rest. He's completely recovered. He hadn't come back to do any work yet. He's just been taking some time to make sure he's completely recovered from that. So projects coming up this week. One of the videos I'm going to make for you this week is going to be about the kitchen cabinets and how much difference can changing cabinet hardware make. I don't have the answer for you. I'll answer that when we do the video because I don't know yet. Some other things we might film this week. I've got a lot of smaller type projects I'm going to start doing while I kind of recover from some of these bigger projects. So I've got 2 outside doorknobs to replace, and I'm going to replace all of the inside doorknobs and hinges. We've got several loads of stuff to take to the landfill. Some of it is shrubbery clippings where Campbell worked on that last week, and he'll help work on it again this week. The shrubs were very overgrown, very, very overgrown. So we have to haul that off. Plus the flooring we pulled out of this kitchen, and I don't know, just random stuff. The basketball goal, an old grill that was left here, and things like that. The toilets. So we'll be hauling that stuff off this week to the landfill, and that'll take 2 or 3 trips. Very soon we hope to get the pressure washer over here to wash the patio. It needs it, and it will look so much better. I'm really looking forward to taking the time to come up with some kind of layout and design and plan for the patio. We really enjoy being out there, and the dogs, of course, love going out to play. Somewhere on the horizon, we have the porch, the screened-in porch project coming up. Another thing I hope to do this week is assemble a garden. So I got 2 frames for a raised bed garden that I'm going to go ahead and put out in the yard. I'm going to pick a spot, and I'm going to start preparing that bed. If I don't plant anything in there for the winter, I'll at least have a head start on it for the spring. So I'm really looking forward to that too. So anyway, that's the update. It is currently Saturday afternoon at 3:30. I'm really looking forward to resting the rest of the day and maybe having a burst of energy tomorrow. Thanks so much for all of your kind words of encouragement. It's so helpful to get such positive feedback on all of our little projects. We're really enjoying them, even though they are really tiring. But I'm one of those people who like a place for everything and everything in its place. So this in-between business really bothers me. And so that's one of my motivators to keep on doing stuff, because I want to get it done. We'll get there. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.